Drake, what's going on, man? Drake, what is going on, man? What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to MANIACITV, and we gotta talk about it. I'm sorry, we gotta talk about this, man. Now, last night, I saw that Drake withdrew his initial petition against Universal Music Group and Spotify, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe they settled this, behind the scenes, so it didn't have to reach court or whatever. Settlement got paid out, whatever Drake wanted, they figured it out, right? Nah, 7 a.m. today, Drake woke up. He woke up on time and filed a federal lawsuit against Universal Music Group, pretty much insinuating that they have paid various entities to promote Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us diss song, which initially pretty much, it gave Drake a tough year last year. So we got the details right here via TMZ. Drake is not backing down in the war against his own label. In fact, he has now upped the ante by suing Universal Music Group for spreading the false and malicious narrative that he is a PDF file. Now, gotta keep it as real as Mill. Drake, you weren't really an angel either in this back and forth with Kendrick Lamar. Both sides have said some very, very personal and malicious things. Drake, you literally said this man's wife had a baby with his best friend. You also said that Kendrick beat his wife. Now listen, both sides, said some very personal things. But Drake's not letting this go. Drake, if it don't apply, let it fly. Now continuing, Drake filed a defamation case Wednesday morning, today, in federal court in New York City, ripping UMG for releasing and promoting Kendrick Lamar's vicious diss track. They said vicious, Not Like Us. In the docs obtained by TMZ Hip Hop, Drake says UMG knew full well Kendrick's lyrics and images in the music video referring to Drake as a PDF file were false and dangerous. Now, in the suit, he calls Kendrick's hit filled with inflammatory and shocking allegations was a gold mine for UMG, and he says they had an ulterior financial motive in promoting it. Now, Drake, both of you are insanely popular artists. As far as the hip hop side of things goes for Universal Music Group, you and Kendrick are pretty much keeping the lights on. I don't think they would purposely tarnish one of their biggest acts, regardless of the fact that, you got your ass whooped in the beef with Kendrick. You are still Drake. You are still one of the biggest rap artists, if not one of the biggest artists in the world. Let's not get that confused. But why would you think that UMG, after paying you almost $500 million, would want to take you out? Why? If my opinion, bro, if the shoe was on the other foot and Drake wiped the floor with Kendrick, let's say Kendrick dropped Not Like Us, Drake dropped something even crazier, which I don't know how he would have done that, but he would have dropped something even crazier, pretty much, defeating Kendrick. None of this would be happening right now. Because listen, the Drake song would be everywhere. They literally, if anything is inflated, if people got paid, if radio or whatever, media got paid, it's happened for Drake before. Let us go back to 2015 when Drake did what he did to Meek Mill. This is nothing new. Back to back, come on, man. Let's be real, man. This is the system that has done this for Drake, man. So, continuing, Drake claims his label was doing everything it could to pump up Not Like Us because it knew it would devalue Drake's music and brand. Again, why would they do that? And therefore give UMG leverage in future contract negotiations with Drake. So I feel like in Drake's mind, he thinks that, I think Drake, honestly, he wants something more than money with UMG. I've seen the theory go around that Drake wants a portion of the company. I don't know how true it is, but a lot of people have theories that Drake wants more than, another $400 million or whatever. But maybe he, in his mind, thinks that that they did this to devalue him, which I don't see how that happens when he was one of the most streamed artists last year, regardless. But continuing, Drake says he's got bot receipts to show, so he actually got evidence. Okay, he's prepared. Just how far the label went to turn Kendrick's song into an anthem. Now, the song was already going to be an anthem, was already going to be a bop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, don't get mad at me in the comments. According to the suit, UMG paid a third party to use bots to increase the song stream by at least 30 million. Now, even if this is true, right? I hate to break it to you. Hate to break it to you guys. All these rappers pretty much do this. I've seen instances, and if you watch YouTube very closely like I do, you know, I keep up on all the new music. How do y'all think songs get posted, right? They have a couple of thousand views in an hour or whatever, and then out of nowhere, it's 500,000 views. And then the rapper goes to drop an album and only sells 5K first week. Something ain't adding up. When this is nothing new. Now, the thing is the fact that Drake is pretty much saying, oh, it's the bots, it's the bots. This song is actually good. Even if they did pay to have inflated streams on this, they didn't really need to do that. This was going to be a hit either way. Like, bro, the back and forth with Drake and Kendrick consumed the entire 2024, even though it only lasted for about a month or two. Like, this, literally, they didn't even have to do that. Even if they did it. And also, they did it for you, Drake. Come on, man. What Charlamagne said, there's no way Tootsie Slide was a #1 record. Come on now. And I rock with Drake, but let's be real. Anyway, so they pretty much saying they engaged in a pay-for-play scheme with at least one radio promoter, which I think is iHeartRadio or iHeartMedia. Either way, he claims UMG attached the label chart topper to Not Like Us, despite knowing that the title was based on fraudulent data. So what does that say about Family Matters then, Drake? Come on now, you made some bad allegations as well. It's also clear Drake's very mindful of what's going on in New Orleans next month. Of course, Super Bowl. In the suit, he claims UMG was in on getting Kendrick the Super Bowl halftime gig, so the song could be performed on a massive stage, which he calls one of the most significant and viewed cultural events of the year. Now, this is what came up to my mind first. I'm like, Super Bowl is in a matter of 4 weeks, less than that maybe. Kendrick's also nominated for a Grammy as well. And I knew it was going to get a little murky, you know, because Not Like Us, as much of a bop and anthem that it is, it does have some crazy things in it. And if I'm Drake, I got to play devil's advocate. If I'm Drake, I don't think I would want somebody calling me a PDF file in front of 70 million people. It's just not that, you know. But end of the day, bro, you decided to take this to court or rap beef. Bro, Ja Rule didn't even go this far with 50. Now, I saw this on Twitter or X. I saw this on X. So Drake alleges in a lawsuit that UMG permitted content creators such as Kai Cenat, Zeus, No Life Shack, RDC Gaming, and Cartier Family to monetize reactions to Not Like Us without enforcing copyright claims. Now, this right, we was eating. Not UMG didn't pay, at least me. I'm pretty sure they didn't pay any of us a dime. Our videos, man, I think I got like 200,000 plus views. I even made the Google year in review, you know. Shout out to me, that was pretty dope. But aside from that, we was eating for a good few days, like a week. It didn't have a copyright on it. And, you know, we made a good little amount of money just on YouTube. But then the copyright claim came. Everything from this beef that was released from Kendrick and Drake, and I can't speak for everybody, but for at least me, everything's copyrighted. I haven't made money off of any of them things since May or June, whenever that was. But said he claims this lack of enforcement enabled the spread of defamatory content while generating profits for both UMG and the creators, prioritizing revenue over Drake's safety is crazy, bro. So we can't eat Drake. So yeah, they pretty much got some evidence here. So Kai Cenat, the 20-minute video, and RDC, bro, this is crazy, bro. This is so wild to me. Like, just let it go. You lost the rap beef, man. I know people get mad at me when I say this, when I say that he lost. They're like, oh, okay, we get it, he lost. Exactly my point. He freaking lost. Let it go. Move on. Make some hits. Make some hits, man. Why are we taking this to court? Bro, this is like, I don't, you know, I used to view Drake as one of the most like, what's the word? Like, he's very strategic. I used to view Drake as a very strategic person. I'm like, okay, he's always 2 steps ahead. He can outsmart you. He's always, you know, he's wired differently. And everything, every move that he's made in the past, I'm like, okay, Drake is different. You know, he'll outsmart any person he's into it with in a music beef or whatever. He can spin it around and make himself look like Superman again. But I'm questioning his approach to this. I don't understand why in his mind, unless he just really don't care about how he's perceived in the industry anymore. I get it. He's already cemented as one of the greats, but bro, you can't be serious. After being called out the way that you were called out by Kendrick Lamar, you can't be serious about taking a rap beef loss to court. And for people saying, oh, this isn't about the rap beef, this is about the rap beef. Yes, he's not suing Kendrick Lamar directly. He's suing he's suing for defamation. Universal Music Group didn't write the damn song. Come on now, Drake know what he's doing. He's indirectly suing Kendrick Lamar without saying he's suing Kendrick Lamar. Let's not even act like oblivious to this. Let's not act oblivious to this. He's taking shots at Kendrick with this. He's indirectly suing Kendrick. He just don't want him to be seen like that. But this is what it is. I get it. Artists versus labels. We've heard the narrative plenty of times in hip hop. You know, artists versus labels, artists versus labels. No, this is not going to be a scapegoat that's going to work for you, Drake. We know why you filed these lawsuits. You want to get to Kendrick is the best way that you can. And who better to be the fall guy than the record label that you both are under? What better excuse? Oh, streams were inflated. I don't know, man. I'm just freestyling this whole video, bro. It's just my initial thoughts, bro. I'm tired of it. Drake, move on, bro. Give us some hits. Summertime coming up. Give us some slaps. Kendrick ain't said nothing else about you. Just move on. It's okay to take a loss and move on. I get it. He said some crazy things about you, but you said crazy things about him too. About this man's wife. You said crazy things about this man's wife, Drake. Saying that she pretty much had a baby with his best friend. Then you called him a woman beater. You see Kendrick going over to UMG. Oh, they knew about the Family Matters. I'm suing them. Like, bro, this is... I hate to see Drake go out so sad, bro. I don't even know, and I know it's going to be people in the comments defending this. I don't know how you can logically defend this. I just don't. Like, this is a sore loser right now. This is a sore loser right now, bro. To say, oh, payola, they're getting paid for it. Bro, money make the world go round regardless. People was probably getting paid when you was dropping things. And I always think, like I said, if Drake did to Kendrick what Kendrick did to him, none of this would be happening. None of this would be happening. People would be like, oh yeah, that's Drake. We know that's how Drake get down. That's how Drake. But because he's going out in the worst way, I just feel like a lot of people are trying to find excuses with this. Like, no, the label's been messed up for years. Oh, now we care about the labels, right? Come on now. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just talking. I'm just talking, man. I don't like it, though. I don't like it, though, but hey, who am I, right? Just my thoughts on it. Drake put out a federal lawsuit on UMG for defamation. Well, guess what, Drake? Kendrick's still probably going to win a Grammy for the song. He's probably still going to perform it at the Super Bowl. Probably not that part of him calling you that, but it is what it is, man. But yeah. I just had to vent about it. It's been on my mind all day, so yeah, it's your boy MANIACITV, man. I'm out.